This module from the chapter Sum Application of Trigonometry. Let's do a sum based on angle of elevation and depression both. And it's going to be a very beautiful sum, very interesting sum. Let's see the sum first. The sum says that the angle of elevation of a cloud from a point 60 meter above a lake is 30 degree. And the angle of depression of the reflection of the cloud in the lake is 60 degree. Find the height of the cloud from the lake surface. Now, beautiful sum. Very important how we draw this particular figure. Let's understand. The angle of elevation of a cloud from a point 60 meter above a lake. So there's a lake and there's an observer standing at a height of 60 meter above the lake. Remember, but the height of the observer is not there. It is neglected. So it is going to be a point, right? And this point is 60 meter above the lake. Now this is what we have to understand. This is the first thing. And he is observing a cloud. And there's a cloud here. Observe, that's a cloud. And he's observing that he's making an angle of elevation of 30 degrees. So the moment you have an observer, first you need to have an horizontal line. So there's an horizontal line here. And we've seen the cloud, that means there's a line of sight making an angle of 30 degrees. This is the angle of elevation formed when he's observing that cloud. Clear? This is easy, right? Let's move ahead. And the angle of depression of reflection of the cloud. That means now he's seeing something below the horizontal line. But he's observing the reflection of the cloud. Here, observe the reflection of the cloud, right? When he's observing this, right, there's a line of sight. And this line of sight makes an angle with the horizontal line, which is the angle of depression given as 60 degree. And this is something very important which you have to form. After this, the sum says, find the height of the cloud from the lake surface. So from the top of the lake surface, what is the height of the cloud? That is what you're supposed to find in the sum. Now this is what we have to find. Now there is one very important thing which we have to understand when you're doing this. Understand distance of the cloud from the lake surface and the distance of the reflection of the cloud from the lake surface will always be equal. That means that particular segment and this particular segment which I have drawn right now, they both are equal. Now this is the most important thing which you have to understand, and this will help us to solve the sum very easily, right? Now, so ultimately this is what you draw and you get a figure like this. So once you have drawn the figure, it's very easy to solve the sum. Very simple. Observe. Now first we'll describe the figure, then we'll see how to solve it. We need to find the length of PC, right? That's the height of the cloud from the lake surface. So let's take it as x. So we take PC as x. But if PC is x, what will be CQ? Both are equal, right? Because we said the distance of the cloud from the lake surface and the distance of its reflection from the lake surface is same. So that means we are saying that CQ is also x. Easy, right? This is what we have understood. Now, what does point A represent? Yes, A represents the observer. So we write there, A represents the observer above the lake. And that AB, that distance is known to us as 60 meter. The next thing, what we know, what does point P represent? P represents a cloud. So we write P represents a cloud. And we know the next information, we have that angle of elevation made. So we write angle PAD is the angle of elevation and that angle is given as 30 degree. The next one, what does Q represent? Q represents the reflection of the cloud. And there we have an angle of depression, that is angle DAQ, and that angle is given as 60 degree. So this is the information known to us. Now we are going to use this to solve the sum. Now understand students, in this we have two acute angles. One is 30 degree present in right angle triangle PAD. The other is 60 degree which is present in triangle QAD. So we are going to apply trigonometric ratios in these two triangles and we'll get the sum. It's so easy. That is what we have been doing in so many sums. But before that, let's gather some information from the given. We know that this quadrilateral ABCD is a rectangle because each angle is 90 there. That means if AB is 60, we can say that CD is also 60. Now this is what one information which we got so easily. Now observe PC. Now if you know PC, from this we'll get some other information. Observe PC is made up of PD and CD. So we know that if PC is X and DC is 60, what will be PD? We can say that PD plus CD is equal to PC. We substitute the value of CD which is 60 and the value of PC is X. So from there we can get PD is equal to X minus 60. Now this is something which we obtained from the given information, right? Simple. Now this will help us to solve the sum. Let's go ahead now. So in that, first we consider that right angle triangle APD. In that right angle triangle, observe the acute angle, that is angle A. And for that angle, observe what's the opposite side. The opposite side is nothing but known to us, that is PD. And we need to find the adjacent side. Why adjacent side? Remember I said when you have two right angle triangle, catch hold of the common side. And here the common side for both right angle triangle is AD. So focus on that AD. So adjacent side AD. So opposite side and adjacent side. So which ratio? Yes, the ratio is nothing but tan. So we take tan now. Tan of which angle? Tan of 30. So we write there tan of 30 is PD upon AD. Now tan 30 from the trigonometric table, we know that it is 1 upon root 3. We substitute that value there. And the value of PD, we know that it is x minus 60. We substitute that. And the value of AD remains as it is. So now we cross multiply. So we get AD is equal to x minus 60 into root 3. Right? So we got this value of AD. We keep it as it is. Now we are going to get into the next right angle triangle. What is the next right angle triangle? It is AQD. In that, do we have an acute angle? Yes, that acute angle is there. And that acute angle is nothing but 60 degree. But in this acute angle, in this right angle triangle, when you're going to do that, you want the length of, you would require the length of QD. What is QD? QD is made up of QC and CD. And that is nothing but QC is X and CD is nothing but it is 60. That means we can say that further that QD is nothing but it is X plus 60 because we would require it now. Now observe when you use that in this right angle triangle, when you look at that acute angle that is 60 which is angle A, observe the opposite side. What is the opposite side? That is QD which we just now got. X plus 60 and the adjacent side that is a common side which we know that is AD. So again opposite side and adjacent side, that means which ratio? Yes, it is tan ratio. So we take tan of that angle 60. So tan of that angle 60 is equal to DQ upon AD. Now we substitute the value. From the trigonometric table we know that the value of tan 60 is root 3. And the value of DQ we just got as X plus 60. We substitute that. And the value of AD we know is nothing but root 3 into x minus 60. Now cross multiply. This will help us to get the value of x by solving this equation. So now we write root 3 into root 3 will become 3. So it is 3 into x minus 60 is equal to x plus 60. So open the bracket on the left hand side. We get 3x minus 180 is equal to x plus 60. Take x on one side, numbers on the other side. So we get 3x minus x is equal to 60 plus 180. Right? So we get 2x is equal to 240. Hence we get the value of x as 120. We got the value of x and that is what we were supposed to find because x is nothing but the value of PC. So we got PC is nothing but it is 120 meter and PC is nothing but the height of the cloud from the lake surface. So now we can say that the height of the cloud from the lake surface is 120 meter and that's the sum. Wasn't that easy? A very important sum. The most important part of the sum was drawing the figure. Once you do that, it was very easy to solve, isn't it? Simple, right?